That's the Blayton garden. And as you can see, there's kale, cucumbers. That's a grapevine that we're looking at up there. And flowers. The garden is run by the master gardeners. We noticed some bugs, the beetles were eating the grapevine. Then the kids started to make these. When they observed in the garden, they made these drawings of what they had seen. Because we were trying to be scientists and actually observe. Now, what are you guys painting there? The birdhouses. And they're hung up over on the wall. They worked real hard on those. I'll put on a little of the music that we listened to. My husband came and did music with us last week, too. So hopefully, I tried to get pictures of everybody. Now, what's going on with that, Millie? What do you have? Yeah. And look at Tabitha's checking our glove gardens. Haley's checking hers. We put little seeds at the bottom of the glove. And what is this, you guys?
Grass.
Our grass seeds. And there are glove gardens. You can see just the seeds are at the bottom in the cotton. Here are potatoes. Tried to grow those. And what's happening here, guys? What is that, Mackenzie? The roots are going down. And this is a smile. This is apple slices, peanut butter, and the teeth are marshmallows. You can do this at home. It was really pretty yummy. Wyatt, come over here so you can see better. That slant isn't hard. So she's got 3 teeth on her smile there. But in the mornings, everybody loves to come in and see what's happening. You can see we started to get corn sprouts and sunflower sprouts. Mackenzie was excited to find how tall hers was that morning. So it's taken about 2.5 weeks to grow those. What's happening with our seeds, guys? They're growing, right? Here's her corn. They were measuring their bean plant to see how tall, how many cubes their bean plant was. Yeah, they're pretty amazing. And then Manisha started measuring her corn plants, which was really fun. So you can see the difference in the 2 kinds of plants. You had a big difference too, didn't you, Devon? And Millie had her corn and measuring. So we're trying to use science and math with all of our, planting. I have to tell you, this class was amazing. I told the kids I must be the luckiest one in the school because, and this, who can tell them what this stuff is? Michael, carrots. Did you guys know there were purple carrots? Did you know they're yellow in the middle? We discovered that, and we tried it out. Now, these are the plants we already sent home. But these are the gloves, and you can see how the gloves... Hi, how are you? Hi, Mrs. Seaman. Oh, I'm so glad. Why? This is so cool. Would you like a seat? Hi, I'm so glad, Mrs. Seaman. Come on in. Oh, go ahead and have a seat.
Yeah, I'm sure.
You sure? Oh, it's a little low. I know, I'm sorry. They are a little low. Now, this is when we're outdoors. We went to the woods that are right over here behind us. Blayton has a nice forest. So we were digging up things. We're checking the bark. We're digging up seeds. We're digging up moss. And behind you, you'll see a ton of stuff that we dragged in our wagon. Branches. This, we found a tree that had fallen and was turning into dirt. We were looking at the maple leaves and how they're different from the oak leaves. Here they are. We had buckets full of stuff. That's what you can see back there. They're good collectors. Now, we also had a chance this summer to try a brand new math program in the computer lab. So we got to go in 3 times a week and do that. Now, who knows what we're making here? Salsa! All right, so we brought fresh tomatoes, we got peppers, all sorts of things from the garden. And everybody worked really hard. They're the pepper choppers. And we even tried putting in something white. Does anybody remember what that was?
Yes.
Parsnips, remember? There's the parsnips at the top. You probably never thought of that in salsa, but it was delicious. So we all got to eat that. So we actually ate a lot of vegetables this summer and fruits. This is not a beautiful class. I mean, so these pictures we took because the children did their own little paper about themselves. So you've got a copy of those. They're individual pictures right there on that page. Yeah, we've got a whole new bunch of friends now. Brian and Mackenzie. Millie. She had to stop wearing her earrings because the headphones were so tight in the math program, right? Fun. So here they are. You can see they're doing things called a 10 square, and that's one of the newest devices to help kids with numbers and adding and subtracting. So they could choose whatever game they wanted to do, and it was really great. They can go at their own pace. They go as fast as they want. They can change. Oh, back to the garden. We made a lot of trips to the garden. We did Black-Eyed Susans, and we were appreciating. It's called Bee Balm. Now this was really cool. It was some sort of a fungus that we found growing on the property here at the school. And we saw a certain number of butterflies that you might see there and some bees. Hello, how are you? Guys, this is our summer school principal, Ms. Deb Daly.
Yeah, they all met me.
Oh, they did, okay. We're touching the lamb's ear. It's very soft. You can see the sunflower plants are much higher than the kids, so it's great. So I think we learned to really appreciate the garden, and this is a book that you'll see in their bag. They have all kinds of projects that they've been working on. This is things that we were going through the whole alphabet with things like here's a bee that we might have seen in the garden, or a cucumber. And so you'll see this book in your child's bag. Now this was a smoothie we made. Anybody remember what was in that? What was it? Ice? What else? Yogurt? Yes. What else was in there? Strawberries? What else, Haley? Milk? All right. Did we put a banana in there? I think we did. I think we got a banana in there. So here we are back at the garden. We put our papers on these trays so that the kids could actually draw what they were seeing in the garden while they were there. So we did a lot of science this summer. And here we saw tomatoes that were still green. And we got to see strawberries that were turning from yellow to red. There's a little strawberry. And the potatoes, yes, so we're going to get to that. Well, does anybody know what that is?
That's a potato.
It's a potato. The kids got to help pull up the plants and get the purple potatoes from the brown and the red ones. So here's Haley. She's looking at the roots and seeing that the potatoes are hanging on the roots. So we got nice and dirty with this job. And they were collecting the potatoes in the bag there. So these were some older kids that we got to work with. All right, so what kind did you find, Michael? A red potato, yeah. So it wasn't just purple potatoes, it was red ones. And they're a little dirty, and we were a little hot, but we were enjoying it. So we got a chance to learn that some parts of the plant you eat the roots. With celery you eat the stems. With lettuce you eat the leaves. And with broccoli you eat the flower buds, right? We tried it all this summer. Look at the size of the potatoes, really nice and big. And then we found little ones too, which was really fun. Wyatt, that was good eyes that you found that. So the master gardeners are in Williamsburg, and they keep the garden going all summer and all year for the kids here at Clayton. So they got to use some tools. They got to use the spades and everything. This was probably one of the most special mornings. We just happened to be out, and they were going to So that's what we found. All those potatoes, and they took them to the fish food pantry to give away to families. And then while we were there, we drew some more of what we had just seen, and those are some of the pictures that are right over here. Oh, and these girls decided to build a beautiful butterfly building over there, but we also had puzzles going on, a lot of teamwork this summer. So this is just a display behind you. You'll see bark from trees. These paintings are amazing. We traced your child's arm, and then we took these outside and they put the paper against the tree and they colored to get the bumpiness of the bark. And these are the garden maps. The kids drew the shape of the gardens. And this is my husband, Tim. He came with his hammer dulcimer and all these instruments that are made from plants. And they're the kids. They did a great job. She's got Menicia has the dancing man right there. And you can see Mackenzie, this is a drum you sit on. And you hit the side of it. So that's really special. So everybody got to try an instrument, then they moved along and tried the next and the next. So everybody got to try 10 instruments. There's Menicia. You have to hit that part of the drum. Brian, you got a big bow in there, don't you, buddy? That was loud. Oh, I guess that's the end. So anyway, that just gives